go back to base. You've taken too much damage. Alright, so everybody's still on the move, which is good. Kojuro's at base, so he should be solid. Kegu, you're the... Oops, I meant to keep an eye on that. You have a Witch's Den, and I need a very low alignment to get you. So that's going to be Wind. Troy is going to have another battle with Orwell. This time, though, it looks like we're attacking him. I think we attacked him from the front last time. Actually, don't remember. Anyway. Yeah, I did. I must have. Vad got hit by the same attack before. But I'm not worried about Vad's health, that's for sure. Not with Aisha watching us back. Good crits, good crits. We're not going to finish anybody off yet, and he probably still has healing items available in his unit. And one final attack from Vad. And a level up for Liddell. Liddell. I prefer Liddell. Can't do any class changes or anything unless I'm on the organized screen, unfortunately. We have a unit that got past us. Ralph the Raven. Well, I need to keep Kojuro at base to help deal with him first. That said, what do we have to deal with here? Coppermine, lawful. Quillarorna, less lawful, but still lawful. I'm gonna go ahead and send my unit south to there. Leia's gonna hunt down Rush. I don't want him getting away. And they're in a pretty poor formation. Yeah, I rearranged some equipment once the advanced classes came to bear. Just so you know, when you're upgrading a class, I probably have mentioned this before, but I wanted to make another point. I mean, since we're getting all these advanced classes now, we might as well go over some of the mechanics of it. If you already have in your inventory some of the basic equipment, like I had all those blessed swords, I don't have to buy a new one when I upgrade someone to a paladin. One of the requirements for you to have advanced classes in your entire group is that you have enough basic equipment for all the active ones. Only active, not potential. I don't need a set of basic equipment for every single class, for every single person. That would be ridiculous. But I can understand how you might get the impression that might be possible from the explanations I've given in the past. So I wanted to just clear that up for anybody who might not know. Murder, 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 murder. And I wish I knew exactly what caused, like, the priest to heal as a 2x2 square, or a focus on one person and splash heal from their type of heal. I'm curious as to what the difference is and how it works. Alright, so where are you gonna go, Ralph? Alright, Vega, let's head you forward. No reason not to be a little aggressive with all the super strong characters I have now, and I've noticed that the enemy levels are actually pretty low in comparison. Troy needs to stay there until we figure out what you're doing. Kojuro is going to push this guy way back, then maybe Bad Guy can clean up the mess afterwards. Get your little hitsies in. I have more. Zap! Whip it good. Alright, so the next Hellhound hit will kill that. No more Raven, no more Leader, much less threat. And then the dogs get their last hits in. Oh, which managed to kill one. Oopsies. Alright, so that's gonna put Bad Guy in a good position to finish off the rest of that. Whereas Kojuro, I need him to rest, but I'm going to have him look downward, if it would let me. Alright, so what are we dealing with here? Reinhardt. Reinhardt. Just a lot of witches. Which is annoying. Witches. Ignore me. Morris is at target location. Bad guy, get your hitsies in. 3 hitsies. Of course he healed up. He's used a heal leaf, probably. And because the Wyvern's not upgraded, it's got fairly weak defensive stats. So we're more than capable of taking it out. If we could hit more often. And level ups for everybody! And soldier experience for bad guy. Alright, target eliminated. Let's head you back. I've got these 2 guys just hanging out up here. You don't have an alignment I'm concerned about. You... Alright, so Bolt. Start heading up there. Take them out. In the meantime, Ingram and Kegu... Let's see what this stronghold is like. Klerna. Mostly lawful. Oops. Vega. That's gonna be all you, but Morris is gonna back you up just in case. Wind. I don't want to send you out without backup, especially with how much of a beating you've already taken. So you're going to wait for Bolt. Kodro, you still need to heal up. Troy, finish this guy off. And Bolt, time to attack Davis. Basically, as we progress through the game, every unit's going to look a lot more like mine. And every single character is an advanced unit. Formation is pretty much set in stone, and just very powerful, capable of handling multiple situations. That said, obviously you need a lot of different units to be able to handle a lot of different situations. So don't be afraid at this point in the game to create new units and play around with your formations a bit. Because, like I've said, once they're advanced classes, you care a lot less about their current alignment. And we got a Claymore. That's fine, Bolt. That's actually the unit I meant to send you after. Bad guys back home. Alright, who are we dealing with here? Lodis. Very exposed Volton. So I want a chaotic unit there. Yetival. That's good. Good. Yetivals are very strong bows. So I don't think I'm going to worry about my personal alignment as I go in. My alignment's going to be shifting anyway since I had to make the Diana's alignment much lower. Now I don't... Yeah, the Siren shouldn't have a status effect attack from the front row like Saradin does. I think the Siren just uses basic magic in the front row, and may only use one of it. Acid Vapor, Poison Cloud. Ooh, lots of resist coming from our resident Valkyrie. Very cool. That's a Witch dead, and that's a Siren dead. Awesome, our Valkyrie is tanking like a boss. Which, like I've said before, is one of the very useful features of a lawful unit. You're probably going to have some back row characters that can take a hit. Now, obviously, Valkyrie, especially the one at this level, tend to have less health than even a cleric does. But their defensive and defensive and avoidance stats are high enough to make up for it, I think. If you are min-maxing, though, you might still consider a paladin. Anyway, that's the end of them. Bolt made quick work of them. Quick work. So now he's going to head back to Stronghold, and once he gets there, him and Wynn can head out. Troy is going to clean up Orwell's unit. As much as he can, at least. Oh, he'll be fine. Between Vad's attacks and the Phalanx backup, I was about to say. But if they can't hit the broadside of a barn, it doesn't really matter, does it? Heal, heal, heal. Dead. Dead. There we go. That's much better. You have significantly less interesting spear choices in the game than you do sword choices, hence why I still have a lot of spear-using units as opposed to special spears. Alright, time to head you out, Troy. You've done more than enough. Ah, Leia. You were so close. That seems to be a theme with Leia specifically, I think. Then again, I tend to send her out on a lot of missions, far and wide. Yes, let's spread out our attacks completely, shall we? Miss, miss, miss. Thunder arrow. Right to the leader. Perfect. And you get one last thunder arrow, which I will ignore, while my dogs take a nice big bite out of you. Alright, Kojiro leveled up again. Level ups at this point are almost pure candy. Nothing too special. Bad guy, see if you can get some good hits in now that the leader's exposed. Oops, looks like Reinhardt came out to meet us on the battlefield. His mistake. Nah, Paladin couldn't quite reach him. Oh no, you're gonna do status effects to my healer. No, not him! Dang it. Oh well. I'll survive. Especially now that the unit now doesn't have any attack power. It's purely status effects. So you're just an annoyment at... An annoyment? Why does that sound so weird to me? I don't think that's a word. Annoyance. There you go. Sorry, I do that on occasion. Forget words and just randomly come up with my own. Alright, time for me to attack Lodis. Show off my unit once more. Wah! Lots of nice hits. Very powerful. And dead in one turn of combat. I try and use the term turn for one attack per character, and round for all the attacks available to your entire unit. In case I hadn't made that clear with my, with when I use what word. I mean, because God forbid I ever use the wrong word in referencing anything else. Class, character, unit, legion. Anyway, that was more than well good enough, and we leveled up because I overtrained. So now my unit's got like an average level of 20. Bit overkill. Alright, let's see if bad guy can hold his own. If not, Kojiro's there to back him up. Owie. Also owie. Now, load everything you've got into that Raven. Fine, you get one Thunder Arrow. Here's an Ice Blast for your trouble. Done. Very good. So, bad guy's gonna have no trouble finishing off the rest of that unit. Not this time, though. He's just gonna have to keep chasing it down. But see the variable experience you get in this group? I'm glad I'm still giving the leftovers some time. But now that he's gone, I'm not worried about anybody else. So let's start heading Kojiro there. Bolt and Wind. I don't think I need to wait any longer. I'll back Bolt off if he gets too far ahead of Wind, but I don't think he will. And Abel neglected to turn around, so now he's exposed to soft underbelly. The gremlins and the fairies. Oh no, you lowered my healing somewhat. Oh no, you increased the attack power of your weakest unit. Well, one of. Weakest character. See? See? I do it all the frickin' time! Why? And healed. Can't wait till we get Freya's. That'll be fun. Having a lawful unit with advanced magic in the back row for a lot of my units is going to be pretty interesting. And misses all over the place. Copper Mine has been liberated. Awesome. Let's check inside. You'll soon reach Taopea. You're going to fight Prince Yumil. Can't you settle this matter peacefully? Man, the people really want a peaceful solution. I don't think they quite understand what a revolution means. They're rarely peaceful. Alright, so everybody's out and about and heading to their destinations. Capturing? No! Bad, Vega! Alright, let's enter the stronghold. Since we're close to Lodis, you may see their soldiers. But there is more than usual. Is there a war or something? Am I safe here? I certainly wouldn't feel safe on the border of Lodis. But we should be fine. And Leia may as well continue on. There's no reason to deal with these strongholds anymore. We're well on our way to Fort Neusteren. Morris needs time to recover. My unit doesn't need to do much. Oh, we found a claymore. Let's stop Bolt so Wind can get ahead. And time for Bad Guy to finish him off. Then I'll move him back to the main stronghold and just hold him steady for a while. Nice crit from the little soldiers. Lemon up. Experience gained. You thought I was done saying that. And we found a Hachigane. Alright, back to the fort. When the Templars use an item. Alright, meet him on the open field. I'd prefer that to fighting him in the stronghold. Two priests, two cataphract, and a Knight Templar in the middle. We aren't going to be dealing much damage to you, are we? Healing plus double cast. Entire unit heal. That's what happens when you combine healing magic. Firestorm. Ah, darn it. I was hoping that would deal a lot more damage. It's actually probably less healing overall if you're doing that healing plus combination if you only have a few characters that need healing. But if you have your entire unit that needs healing, then yes, the healing plus combination spell is going to be significant. Alright. This is a unit I don't mind using a Pedra on. Let's go ahead, Pedra a Bane. You consider yourself so damn holy? Take my floating eyeballs of darkness. And hopefully that's just enough for Saradin to finish him off. Yes! Alright, I had to use a Pedra, but that's worth it. Now hopefully when them running away, we'll be able to attack their priests directly. So once Wind liberates that stronghold, he will head there to do that. Alright, bad guy's back at base. Wind has liberated Kegu. Very well done. The Azure Plains are huge, huh? Mother Earth blesses us. But this open area is just asking to be invaded. That's how Lodis came to rule over us. Poor terrain advantage and superior forces and religious fervor might have had something to do with it too. Alright, so let's see who this Robert person is. A very exposed Knight Templar flanked by paladins with sorceresses in the back row. In other words, not something I'm terribly concerned about. So, this is the time of the video where it's cleanup crew time. So I'll be cutting this out while I clean up the rest of the units, and I'll see you when I'm ready to assault the fortress. So I was wrong. I can admit this. In case you didn't notice that, that would have been Wind and Ceridon combining their magic to Plasma Storm. The reason why they weren't combining wasn't because they're incompatible magics, but because they hadn't been in a team for long enough. Interesting. I didn't know that advanced and non-advanced magics could combine. I wonder what kind of effect if it makes the same as wouldn't make the same as an advanced plus an advanced, but is it the same as a normal plus a normal? Or is their own unique combinations? This is something I'll have to look up later. In the meantime, we're ready to assault the base. So, there is still one unit living. Not Robert. Abel is still hanging around. But we can safely ignore that. So Leia, you're gonna lead the charge because you need the XP. Once she gets a few steps closer, 3, 2, 1, bolt. I'm gonna move you in, Wind, you, Morris, Vega, and of course myself. Just in case we need one final blow against them. And be glad I cut out all that extra murder and cleanup crew stuff, because my god, Troy, is his unit so slow killing another unit. Especially when they have really avoidant characters in the front row, like the archers, with their really high dexterity and agility and such like that. And healers in the back row, the paladins with blessed swords equipped. So that was an issue. I'm not going to bother finishing off this unit because, one, I wasn't even sure I'd fight it when I attacked the stronghold, and two, I'm pretty sure the item they give is kind of useless. So not terribly concerned. But hey, free experience is free experience. Yes, your 9 hit point magic missile terrifies me to no end. Get out of my way. I have a Knight Templar to murder. Alright. Get your hits in, Leia. We're in luck. I didn't expect to find them here. Maybe it's not that bad of an idea to be up front. Well, why don't we take care of them before everybody shows up? Everybody? Are we in for more Lodis? Fantastic. Lodis is always at the forefront of our minds in every situation. And this is the first time we've ever directly encountered them. But any time someone from Lodis is involved, Baldwin, anybody, something goes wrong. Terribly wrong. But that's the end of you. Maybe Lodis is in our future, but in our present, we don't want you here. Enjoy your victory while you can, heretics. When the main force arrives, it'll be end of the Revolutionary Army. Brand as heretics, brand as criminals. We brand you as tyrants and murderers. And we got his Ice Blade. So that's nifty. I'll be sure to give that to someone. In the meantime, the final road has been opened to Wentinus. We may have already been able to encounter them, but I thought it was very important that we go to see that Lodis is on the horizon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.